All right. Hello, friends, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the demo of Peachleaf Valley. We are coming to a close on our tour here. There's just a few more places to see, and I'm excited for you guys to see this. Excited for you guys to see, like, the end of the demo and the things that go on. I'm really enjoying, like, all of these characters. I think that honestly, this is such a really fun game. I'm super excited to see how it grows and see it finally eventually come out, but that's enough of me yapping. Let me let you guys actually watch the episode and see the end of the demo here. As we exit the flower shop, I can't help but look out towards the expansive blue sky above us. Somehow it doesn't even feel like it's the same sky as I used to see in the city. The sound of Earl muttering to himself catches my attention as I see him looking around several buildings while fiddling with his mustache. Let's see here. Where should we stop by next? As I open my mouth to respond, I'm interrupted by the distant cheers of a small crowd. Okay. I look around to see various townspeople running towards the street corner nearby, with wide grins on their faces. Come on, hurry, hurry, or we'll miss the show. The show? Oh, he's performing today, is he? Performing? Who is? Why, I tell you, when I can show you. Come on, Kit, or we'll miss it. Okay, a performance. Earl briskly turns the street corner and my eyes widen. A fair-sized crowd has gathered right in the middle of a small plaza, laughing and clapping in awe at someone in the middle of the space. What's going on over there? From here it's hard to see anything with so many people gathered around.
Hey, over here!
I look over to see Earl point to some nearby stairs that lead up to a balcony. He climbs a few and then motions me over before glancing at the crowd. A smile plasters on his face as he crosses his arms.
Take a look! You wouldn't want to miss this!
As I turn to see where the crowd gathers, I can't help but stare in awe as a slender, dark-skinned young man in colorful, exotic garb dances elegantly. He says nothing because why would he in this scene? The young man shoots the crowd a smile as he continues his performance. Many of the crowd's faces, which appear to be mostly women, all cheer as he moves back and forth through the space. Suddenly, he pulls out red banners of decorated velvet seemingly out of nowhere as he throws them in the air and backflips before catching them. Whoa, what a beautiful person! I don't think I've ever seen someone move so elegantly. The crowd cheers as he shows off more and more impressive dance moves, mixed with incredible acrobatics and magician-like tricks. I find myself slowly peering over the rails in excitement as I gaze down. At one point, the performer motions the crowd to step back, before slowly arching his body and breathing out rose-colored fire from his mouth. Okay. Where did that come from? Wow, I've never seen anything like this before. Ain't that right? He sure is.
He's something else, ain't he?
Knows how to please a crowd, that's for darn certain. Sweet woo. The crowd goes wild as the young performer dances and does more and more tricks, mixing different elements to create a riveting performance. After a while, the performer bows, now covered in a light layer of perspiration, as the crowd roars and claps. As he looks up, sweat dripping from his hair, the townspeople begin to throw coins and flowers at his feet in appreciation for his colorful and avant-garde performance.
Shukran jazilan. Thank you.
I don't know what language that was. I can't help but laugh in delight as Earl and I clap from our spot on the stairs, too. Earl begins to whistle and I clap loudly next to him as I watch the performer accept more and more coins humbly. Eventually, he pans up to where Earl and I stand, and his gaze meets mine. Wow, he really is gorgeous. I feel my heart skip a beat as the performer shoots me a small, mysterious smile before turning around to collect all the coins and flowers. Earl and I eventually make our way down the stairs as the crowd begins to disperse. Suddenly, Earl turns to me with a smile as he motions towards a different direction.
Oh, I know. Let's stop by the inn next.
Wow, old Duke would yap my ear off if I didn't properly introduce y'all. As Earl begins to walk forward down an opposite direction of the plaza, or plaza perhaps, I follow him. But I can't help but find myself staring back in the direction of the performer, who is now surrounded by several young women from the town, eagerly showering him in compliments. The performer's eyes briefly meet mine again, and I can feel myself blush as I quickly face forward and run to catch up with Earl. What an introduction. Like, everybody else had really long ones, and then that was it for him. I am intrigued solely because we learned absolutely nothing about him in that. Performer, which I have thoughts depending on where they take that sort of story, you know? And that was it. Okay. I want to know more, like I said, solely because I learned nothing. As we walk in through the doors of a rustic yet large wooden inn, a middle-aged man wiping down a counter turns to face us with a smile.
Well, well. I was wondering when you'd show up, Mr. Mayor.
I'm not about this kind of life. But I'll be the one to say it for everybody else because I know there are people who are going to be watching this, who are going to be thinking this. I know that there are people online who are going to be thinking about this. And they're probably, like, bullying the creators of this game. I know people are going to want to get in a relationship with this man. Like I said, not for me. But, the question we all want to know right now, sir, is do you have a wife? And if not, are you looking for one? Or husband, I guess. Mayor.
Aw, come on now, Duke.
I didn't even, like, consider that. Sorry, I was too busy looking at the guy. Also, I really like his vest. How many times have I told you to stop calling me that? Unless you prefer if I started calling you Doctor.
Well met.
Although in my case, it's different. I'm retired. I turn my head to look at Earl curiously as the previous comment catches my attention. Earl, wait. You're Peachleaf's mayor?
Well...
Something like that, I guess. He gives off mayor vibes, to be fair. These crazy old folk voted me one a few decades ago, and I don't know what's worse. An old cook like me governing this little valley, or the nutcases who voted for it in the first place? The man behind the counter lets out a hearty laugh as he shakes his head. Then I suppose I'd be one of those honorary nutcases. The man suddenly turns to me with a smile as he extends a hand out for a shake.
Name's Duke. Welcome to Peachleaf. I run this inn with the help of a few employees. Earl's gone ahead and given me the rundown already.
Okay. Thank you, sir. My name's Kit. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I hope Peachleaf turns out to be a change for the good for you, Kit.
The city life isn't for everyone, after all. I'd know that best.
Oh? You're from the city too, Duke?
He sure is. Although, that was ages ago now, right, Duke? You know, back when the dinosaurs roamed and stuff.
Damn! You look like you're 90. And you're saying that?
Alright, you old codger. I'm not that old yet. You've got me beat by at least a good 30 years.
As Earl and Duke laugh amongst themselves, I can't help but chuckle at their light-hearted banter. Have you two known each other for a long time?
Too long.
Way too long.
I've known this overgrown lughead for about 25 years now. Saw him go from a princely teenager to an overprotective father to a wrinkly old grouch. Okay. Girly Pops, it's not looking good for you.
Now then.
Where's little Melody? I'd like to introduce her to Kit. Up in her room, throwing a tantrum and calling me a tyrant, all because I made her do a little biology homework. Earl shoots his head back in laughter and then gives Duke a knowing look. Teenagers, huh?
God, I'm just grateful I didn't have twins.
Raising one teenage girl is enough stress to last a man a lifetime. You're telling me I raised 3. Suddenly, their conversation is interrupted at the sound of the front door opening. I was gonna say it's probably the performer guy that I don't know the name of. My eyes widen as the young performer from before silently walks into the room, carrying a giant load of neatly wrapped flowers. To be fair, you know me saying before that we didn't learn anything about him? 100%, like, I could have seen this game introducing him again later so we could learn more about him. I feel like we've gotten so much of all the other characters that it feels weird and out of place to not know as much about him. Anyway.
Ah, there you are, Nadim. I was hoping to run into you.
What a show that was. The young man named Nadim shoots Earl a kind smile as he walks over to us. I can feel myself instinctively freeze up as he stands next to me and lightly bows his head at Earl. The main character of this is so, like, into every single one of the love interests. It makes me laugh.
I thank you for taking the time to watch my performance, Earl. I hope it brought a smile to your face.
Okay.
If only I was 40 years younger, I'd be out there busting a move with you.
Let's go, Earl.
Like a whoo, wah, or ha-choo, whoo, ha-ow, whoo.
We all instinctively approach Earl as he places a hand on his back, but quickly gives us a sheepish grin. Duke sighs before shaking his head as Nadim tries to stifle, perhaps, a genuine laugh. Thank you, Earl. I appreciate your words. They bring me joy. Not as much joy as you bring to everyone in town with your performances, so thank you, Nadim.
The honor and pleasure is all sincerely mine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should be going.
I must quickly find a vase and water for these beautiful flowers, lest they wilt before their time. Just before Nadim has a chance to escape, Earl quickly motions to me. Oh, before you go, this is Kit. She'll be living in our valley starting today. I'm taking her around to introduce her to our little town. Oh, I see. Please, pardon my rudeness. I thought of you as merely a passing traveler, not as a new neighbor. Just as I'm about to open my mouth, Nadim shoots me a smile and bows his head at me.
My name is Nadim. I am not originally from Peachleaf, but nonetheless, it is where my travels have taken me.
I hope this valley will become a place you cherish on your own travels as it has for me. I whistled during that. Thank you. My name's Kit. It's nice to meet you, Nadim. I saw your performance earlier with Earl. It was so wonderful. I read that as though, like, Earl was performing as well. You're so beautiful. Okay, girl. Nadim seems to blink unexpectedly at my blunt compliment, and I find myself going cherry-faced at my unexpected confession. I meant the performance. The performance was beautiful. That is not to say you aren't beautiful too. I am... Nadim's lips curve into an amused grin as he lets out another laugh. He smiles at me as he bows his head again.
I am appreciative of your words. You are far too kind.
I hope you'll come watch me perform again sometime.
Well then, I shall get going. I wish you all a wonderful evening.
I can't help but feel my face heat up as Nadim walks up the stairs of the inn. I bite my lip as I watch him leave before turning to face the ground. You idiot! You just outright called him beautiful. Ugh, I'm so embarrassed.
Evening? Oh, by Bessie's sake, he's right.
Look how late it's already gotten. As Earl points outside a window, I can spot the golden hues of sunset beginning to creep onto the sky. A nearby clock chimes, signaling the start of a new hour, as Duke straightens up before wiping his hands.
And there's the clock.
I hate to leave you folks, but I need to get ready to open the bar. And I need to take Kit home in time for dinner, or Nina'll have my head. Well then, Duke, I'll come back another time to see Melody. I wanted to see Melody! It was nice meeting you, Duke. Thank you again.
Pleasure's all mine. And once again, welcome to the valley.
As I finally finish unpacking the last of my belongings, I can't help but stare out at my newly organized room. Phew, finally done unpacking. As I sit on the bed and touch the soft blanket under me, I can't help but smile, recalling the day's events and the many faces I met. There were definitely a few interesting personalities today, but wow, everyone here is really so warm and kind. It's incredible to think just how different my life and surroundings were barely 3 nights ago. As I gaze out towards the shining moon outside, I can't help but feel my smile begin to fade. Even with an overall pleasant day, the nervousness of being in a brand new environment so far away from the place I've called home my entire life is still very much around. Despite my best efforts to keep my mind busy, I shortly came to realize that every moment I'm alone, I'm flooded with doubts and questions I don't know how to answer. Did I make the right choice? Was coming here the best decision? Do I truly even belong here? Suddenly, a small knock to my door interrupts my thoughts, and I hear Earl's muffled voice call out from the other side. Kit, can I come in? Yes, go ahead. A few moments later, Earl peeks his head in before shooting me a friendly smile. He walks inside and closes the door behind him. Turning around, his gaze lands on my now empty suitcases.
All settled in?
I was going to come by and ask if you needed help with anything. Yep, I'm all unpacked. Thank you again, Earl, for, everything. Earl peers into my face for a few seconds as I try to flash him my best smile, attempting to hide my previous anxiousness. After a few moments, he chuckles before taking a seat next to me on the bed. Still got the jitters, huh, kiddo? No, I'm fine, really. Everyone's been so wonderfully... Absolute, what? I really tried to save that, and then it was wrong. Everyone's been absolutely wonderful. You've all done so much for me. I don't even have any right to complain. I'm just a little bit tired, and
You don't know if you belong here.
I raise my head in surprise as Earl merely smiles warmly back at me. I can feel my throat tighten as I tear my gaze to the floor. How did you... Earl chuckles at the remark.
You see all these wrinkles and white hairs on this balding head? They ain't there just for fun, you know. From living and learning and growing.
Okay, a little bit weird that you skipped the first sentence, but they're there from experience. Earl takes in a deep breath as he looks around the room nostalgically before his eyes land on the moon. The face you have on right now, is the same face each of my daughters had when they told me they wanted to move away from the valley. The same face they had when they told me, "Papa, I'm scared." And they didn't know if leaving home, leaving all they ever knew behind in this little valley was going to be good for them.
And do you want to know what I told them? Home is right here.
I can't help but smile as Earl lightly taps on his heart. His eyes grow warm at the sight of my smile, and he places a reassuring hand on my shoulder.
It doesn't matter where you end up in life, kiddo.
You can be in a giant city or a tiny village in the middle of nowhere, but as long as you wake up each day and look forward to the world around you,
then you've found your home. Peachleaf may not be your last stop, but maybe it can help you find out what it really means to belong somewhere.
I feel tears prickle in my eyes again as I nod happily. I can't help but laugh, quickly wiping away the tears as a hand ruffles my hair. Thank you, Earl.
Be patient with yourself. My ma always used to say that we're all like little saplings, growing and sprouting at our own paces and in our own directions. But don't hold yourself back from blooming just because you're not sure where your petals might fall.
I smile as I turn to look at the flower Earl gave me a few days ago, now adorning a small vase in the corner of my room, blooming beautifully in place. You're right. I may not know what the future holds, and there's a lot of questions I've yet to answer about who I am, who I want to be, and what my place is in this world. There's no way I can start off on the right foot without at least trying to put my best foot forward, right?
Now that's what I like to hear! And you have all of us here at the Valley to support you.
That's so cute. Which also leads me to my next question for you. I notice Earl turns around before digging into his pockets and pulling out a few help wanted flyers and laying them onto my lap. Okay! Now that you've moved in, you gotta decide where you'd like to start working. Luckily, you came at the right time, so you got options. I can definitely put a good word in for you, so go ahead and choose where you like your official new life in Peachleaf to begin. Where should I start working? This is exactly what I thought it was going to be, that we were going to choose based on the love interest. 10 out of 10. Okay. Let's go through my list again of the characters, even though, like, I have a feeling that this isn't going to last much longer after this choice, you know? But let's go through it. So I liked... Where's my mouse? I liked Jude, and I like the bakery vibes, you know? 10 out of 10, if I were to have this full game, this would be my first choice, and this is the choice that I'm going to choose in this, but we're going through the whole thing. Hunter? Oh, I love, by the way, that they're different seasons. Hunter. Not the biggest fan of him, but I would play through his story if I had the full game, just to, like, experience it. Maybe it's that I play through his story and I find out that he's actually a really cool guy and I really like him, you know? One of those things that's like, I could go either way. The farm vibes, though, immaculate. Immaculate. 1000% I would do that. Nadim? I feel like would be my second choice. I am interested in seeing what his story is like, but not in, like, a very outward way, I guess. Just, like, quietly interested, you know? At the inn would be interesting, because we talked about, like, there's a bar there or something. I could see, like, bartender vibes. I think that would be really interesting. Skylar? I don't like... I don't like him that much. At the estate, like, I want to know what that means, solely because, like, I was getting, I don't want to say, like, prostitute vibes, but, like, ooh, you could be my assistant, but the assistant part is we're fucking. Like, I don't like that. And also, I didn't really like Skylar all that much, so I would not choose this at all. But if we were to go, like, top 3 in order, it would probably be Jude, Nadim, Hunter. And I would play through all of those routes. Skylar? No. No. Let's stay with Jude, though.
Me? Why are you choosing me? Fine, I guess.
I wasn't expecting them to talk. Anyway, thank you for playing our demo of Peachleaf Valley Seeds of Love. Please help us make this game a reality by supporting us on Kickstarter and sharing it with your friends and family. Hey guys! Please. There's a lot more fun to be had and many more adventures waiting just around the corner. Follow us on social media for the latest updates, giveaway, goodies, and more Peachleaf fun. See you in the valley! This was really cute. I liked it a lot. Like we said, the wind howls atop a cold mountain peak. From this desolate place that only seems to shelter the clouds and remnants of an era long lost to time. A lone figure watches over all below him. His scarlet-colored hair is stark against the colorless sky, as another breeze seems to pass him by, almost as if whispering into his ear. Another pair of footsteps suddenly echo out from behind him, followed by a commanding voice.
Have you sensed it? A shift in the earth has occurred.
The lone figure only lets out a low chuckle as he brings his hand forward, as if to grab something in front of him from thin air, before turning around.
How foolish of you to even ask. Why, it's almost as if you forget who I am. For the winds, they whisper everything to me.
In his hand now dances a small clover, as its tiny leaves twist and bend in the wind. The figure lets out another chuckle, as he brings his eyes to face the dark-haired man in front of him.
Although, the shift is not the only piece of news they have brought with them. Why, it seems we have a new arrival in the valley. See for yourself.
With a lift of his finger, the winds dance at his command. In an instant, a sculpture made of clouds, now resembling a young woman's face, floats between them. The other man scowls as he eyes the clouded sculpture with disdain.
It's just another human. What importance could she possibly bear to our conversation?
Devs, creators of this game, please let him be romanceable. Solely because I want him to eat his words. A low laugh emerges from the figure, as with another lift of his fingers, the cloud sculpture of the young woman floats back to where he is. With a smirk, the figure glides his finger over the sculpture's cheek. Ew, I don't like that.
You've always been so awfully impatient, haven't you, dearest brother? Because I'd ponder to think that the shift and her arrival, well, perhaps the two may not yet be so unrelated.
No, I mean, those were the vibes I was getting from the beginning, but continue.
Impossible. A mere human can play no part in the affairs of spirits.
Perhaps not. And yet, take a closer look.
As the figure moves his finger in the air, the sculpture floats in the opposite direction. The dark-haired man narrows his eyes when suddenly he catches sight of a faint, gleaming green light emanating off the young woman's forehead.
Eden! That bastard! When did he...
Interesting, isn't it? With barely a foot into our domains, and the land has already bestowed its protection over her. It sends quite the message, don't you think?
I see no being worth protecting. Only the naive acts of a fool that does not know his place.
A low, rumbling laugh escapes the lips of the scarlet-haired figure, which seems to shake the entire mountain itself. A howl of wind seems to cry out in the distance, as with the snap of his fingers, the sculpture of the young woman's face disintegrates into the air, and left in its place is only a small, glowing clover. Both figures turn their gaze on the horizon as they look out over the vast expanse below them.
Worry not, for the winds. They will reveal all in due time. Until then, come, let us watch how the rest of this story shall unfold itself.
Meanwhile, a figure turns his gaze towards the horizon.
The earth, she trembles, just as she did all those years ago. What could this mean? A simple coincidence, or a sign of something yet to come?
Okay. Oh, you've reached the end of the public demo for Peachleaf Valley. Are we sure? For future updates and news on the extended demo. Ooh! Extended demo. Follow us on social media. Thanks for playing. And then we're allowed to go back to the main title screen. Not sure what all of that was. I'm intrigued. We're getting, like, action-y sort of vibes in our farming sim dating sim. I'm very intrigued by how that is going, but like I was saying at the beginning of this video, I was very intrigued to see whether or not I was going to like this, because I played this studio's previous work and I liked it, but it just wasn't for me. It was a little bit too, like I said, immature, and I didn't like any of the romance options. Versus this, I'm like, holy shit, right? I like this so much. I'm so excited to see where they are going to take it. I'm going to do a little bit more research because I know that they have a Kickstarter and they are talking about how this is like in active development. It's not out yet or anything. So I'm gonna like stalk their social media and be like, hey, how close are you guys? Is the Kickstarter still going on? Like, what's some more information that I can get about this? Because like, this was so good, you guys. I'm so excited for this game to come out. And I hope that you guys are as well. But since I finished the demo, I should probably end this video, you know? Really wowed by this though. Really excited for it. But that's gonna be all from me. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you are interested to see more of Peachleaf Valley Seeds of Love. And I will see you next time for the next visual novel that I play on my channel. It's such a long list, you guys. There's like at least 10 more on the list. You will be seeing more of these. But I hope you're excited for them.